In quiet neighborhoods, power goes wrong.
The dispatcher asked calmly, "Ma'am, are you in immediate danger?" Karen's voice was sharp. "Yes. A man is blocking a driveway and refusing to move." The dispatcher paused. "Ma'am, whose driveway?" Karen snapped, "Mine." I stood 10 feet away, keys in hand, groceries on the ground, staring at the same house I'd lived in for 6 years. I smiled quietly. Because the driveway she was calling 911 about? It was mine. And in less than an hour, she'd realized she had just reported a crime to the police chief who ran her precinct. I didn't wear my badge at home. Didn't bring work with me. I liked being invisible in the neighborhood. Just another guy unloading groceries, parking slightly crooked because the trunk was full and I planned to move the car in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all it took. Karen lived 3 houses down. She didn't wave. She didn't smile. She watched. Always watching. Trash day. Parking lines. Visitors. She treated the street like her personal jurisdiction. "Hey," she said loudly. "You can't do that." I looked up. "Sorry?" "You're blocking a driveway." I nodded. "Mine. I'm unloading." She crossed her arms. "That's illegal." "I'll call 911, she said. I blinked. "For this?" "Yes. And I'll say you're being aggressive." I set the groceries down slowly. "Ma'am," I said calmly, "that's not an emergency." She already had her phone out. She paced dramatically. "Yes, there's a man blocking a driveway, refusing to comply. I feel unsafe." I stayed silent. Experience teaches you when to speak and when to let a situation expose itself. 2 patrol cars arrived. Lights on. Neighbors peeked through blinds. The officers stepped out and froze for half a second. Not because of Karen. Because of me. One officer's eyes widened. "Chief?" Karen laughed. "See? Even they agree." The officers didn't laugh. "Sir," one officer said carefully, "is this your residence?" "Yes." "And the vehicle?" "Mine." Karen's smile faltered. The younger officer radioed dispatch. There was a pause. Then a very quiet response. Karen noticed the change. The straight backs. The tone shift. The respect. "Why are they calling you sir?" she asked. I finally spoke. "Because I'm the police chief for this district." Silence. The senior officer turned to Karen. "Ma'am, do you understand that calling 911 for a non-emergency is a serious offense?" She stammered. I didn't know." Everything was recorded. Her statements. Her claims. Her false fear. All documented. Phones were out now. Whispers spread. The woman who called the cops for everything finally called them on the wrong person. Karen insisted on filing a complaint. Against me. The officers exchanged looks. "Ma'am," one said gently, "that complaint will go directly to his office." I didn't stop her. I encouraged it. Because accountability only works when the process is followed. The next day, my desk had her report. Along with the 911 recording. Along with the body cam footage. False emergency reporting. Harassment. Abuse of emergency services. Clear. Karen received a notice. She assumed it was routine. She wore confidence like armor. She walked in. Saw me at the head of the table. Uniformed. Badge visible. Her confidence collapsed. I didn't raise my voice. I played the audio. Her own words filled the room. Mandatory fines. Community service. Formal warning on record. and a citywide notice about 911 misuse. Weeks later, she approached me. Quiet. Ashamed. I didn't know who you were, she said. I nodded. That's the point. Authority isn't about who you can control. It's about who you're responsible for. I moved my car. 5 minutes later. Just like I said I would. She called 911 to feel powerful. She learned power doesn't come from a phone call. It comes from restraint. From truth. And from knowing when not to dial.